These days, Apple with its virtual reality headset has turned the world upside down. Everyone is talking about this VR headset. The face of modern cities has changed and it seems like a new generation has emerged in the world of technology. But what do you think about a VR headset that can do almost all the tasks of the Apple Vision Pro headset at 1/7 of its price? Meta Quest 3 exactly does that. But today in this video, we want to show you how we are supposed to handle all of this at a much lower price than Apple's. It might be hard to believe, but the Meta Quest 3, priced at $500, has almost all the features and capabilities of Apple's $3,500 VR headset. And surely, we know that in terms of quality, it falls below Apple's standards. Now today, we want to investigate and see how big this difference really is. Is it significant enough for us to pay over $3,000 more for Apple's virtual reality headset? And according to what Zach said, can this headset even be better than Apple's VR headset? First of all, let's start by putting it on our heads. Well guys, the good news is that the Quest 3 compared to many VR headsets on the market like the PSVR 2 or even the Apple VR is lighter. But the bad news is that long-term use is still challenging. Its weight still burdens your head and after a while it becomes tiring, especially on your cheeks. It seems like we haven't reached a point yet where we can comfortably wear VR headsets and use them for a long time without any issues. The most important feature of the Quest 3, which makes it very similar to the Apple VR, is its pass-through capability. This means that we can combine the real world around us with digital and unreal elements through the Quest 3's interface, creating a sort of mixed reality for ourselves. Whenever you get tired of the real world, you can simply tap on the side of the headset and enter the virtual world. Thanks to the two RGB cameras placed at the front, when we put on the headset, our connection to the real world is not interrupted. This is fantastic. The resolution and field of view of the pass-through are great and without any delay, which allows us to comfortably use the headset in our workspace. Or if we want to go further, we can put on the Quest 3 and hit the streets of the city. The Quest 3 is so good that we can easily tap into our surroundings through Passthrough and see the space around us clearly and transparently. We can easily see people without bumping into obstacles. It's great for viewing, but a bit challenging for reading text, whether it's from a book or digitally, like reading from a tablet or phones. Guys, if you enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. The Quest 3 has a cool feature that allows you to scan the environment you're in. It identifies walls, obstacles, and anything in the environment. Not only does it ensure safety while working with it, but it also uses the surfaces for various elements and applications. For example, there's a really cool demo on the Quest where after scanning the environment, some space creatures are introduced based on the type of your environment and you have to destroy them with a gun. These fantastic features show that Meta has done really well and practically in utilizing the pass-through feature, and in some aspects, it's even better than Apple in this regard. To work with the Meta Quest 3, two controllers have been designed. Their appearance differs from any other VR controller we have seen so far, even from the Quest 2. They're much smaller, simpler, and more ergonomic. However, you can still use the hand tracking feature of the Quest 3 for basic and simple tasks. Yes, you hear that right. The Quest 3, just like the Apple Vision Pro, has hand tracking capability. Hand tracking works, but it's not as precise and has some bugs. For example, when you move your hand, it may sometimes take on a non-realistic form in the real environment around you, or for example, the pointers it has are not precise enough for you to click on a small icon on Google easily. That's why I personally prefer to use the controllers more. They seem more accurate and better to me. But of course, hand tracking is also an interesting feature. One big downside here is that switching between hand tracking and using controllers can be confusing at times. One major difference between the Quest 3 and the Apple Vision Pro is that it's completely wireless, while the Apple VR always needs to be connected with a cable because of its battery. There's always a cable dangling from it. But here, since the Quest 3's battery is placed on the headset itself, it becomes a completely wireless headset. But a big problem for the Quest 3 is its battery life. With a full charge, in the best case scenario, you can use the headset for about 2.5 hours, which is really not a good number. This number decreases even further when you constantly use its Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 processor with games. The Quest 3 is completely based on Android, and you can easily install and run any app you have on your phone. The Quest 3 allows you to watch any video content in an attractive and versatile way, from YouTube videos to movies and videos that you restore offline in its memory. There's a cool app called the Skybites that provides a great cinema hall experience, making you feel like you are sitting in a real cinema hall, which is really amazing. The image quality while watching movies is really excellent and acceptable, and it fully displays high quality feels like 4K. It's better to connect headphones for watching movies or gaming, as it provides very good and clear sound output. But if you want to use its built-in speakers, you won't be disappointed because the speakers have an acceptable volume and sound quality for a VR headset. If you're very busy and haven't time to play games for a long time, the Quest 3 allows you to have multiple windows open around you, simulating a curved monitor. However, when we move away from the windows a bit, they disappear, losing their dynamic and intelligent state. Another cool app you can install is the Immerse, which has a very interesting setup process and allows you to connect your Quest 3 to your PC. This way, you are seeing and controlling your gaming or rendering PCs through the lenses of the VR headset. In this app, you can simulate a multi-monitor setup for yourself and experience games or various programs like Photoshop and Blender in a different and cool way. It can be said that the biggest trump card and value of a technological device like this Meta Quest 3 is the content it offers. If it's supported by good content like the Assassin's Creed Nexus game or other games, people will certainly buy it over the years because it has good games that can keep them entertained. One of the features of the Meta Quest 3 is actually that its game catalog is extensive, thanks to its backward compatibility with the previous generation, which includes Quest 2 and Quest 1 games. It has about 600 to 700 different games and applications. Since it's also based on Android, you can easily install and play games. In this regard, it's really a step ahead of the Apple Vision Pro, which still doesn't have such a large category of games and a large game catalog. It also runs high graphics games well, reduces frame drops in games, and makes the experience better. And it doesn't give you motion sickness even in games like Beat Saber, where you have to have a lot of movement. And the fact that you don't have extra wires and cables around you while playing is a positive point in itself. The Quest 3 also has a cool app called YouTube VR. You can check YouTube very normally through the Home tab, but for viewing VR and 360-degree videos, you need to go to the 360-degree videos tab, and you can easily watch these videos. And it's really a cool experience. The Meta Quest 3 is a valuable and extraordinary headset that we should appreciate. With its affordable price, it's not comparable to the price of the Apple Vision Pro at all. It almost does everything that the expensive Apple VR headset does. While it may not perform as well in terms of build quality, screen quality, or PS capabilities compared to the Apple Vision Pro, it's still capable of doing almost anything. Plus, in some areas, the Meta Quest 3 performs better than Apple Vision Pro, such as its lower weight, which makes you tired later and doesn't bother your head much, or its large catalogs of apps and games that you can install. These features makes Meta's power in the VR headset manufacturing industry once again evident. Currently, you won't find any VR headset on the market at this price or even close to this price with these modern features and capabilities. Well guys, it's enough the video and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment and share this video with your friends, but don't forget to subscribe.